Well, many of you might be thinking about how to spend the 4th of July, and oftentimes that includes fireworks. So are you considering buying fireworks for your family? Joining us this morning, we have Baptist Health's Dr. Sarah Bone with Arkansas Pediatric Clinic and Baptist Health. Thank you for joining us this morning. Do you have some advice for parents who might be thinking about buying fireworks this year?
I do, and it's probably not what anyone wants to hear, but the American Academy of Pediatrics really recommends that you skip your home fireworks displays, skip the fireworks stand, and really attend one of the great community shows that we have. That's going to be the safest option for you and your family.
And is that because you see a lot of injuries, adults, kids, throughout the season?
Everybody, yes. And you know, as a pediatrician, I worry the most about kids, but teenagers, adults, you know, everybody's susceptible to these injuries.
And when you're talking about injuries, I mean, what kind of injuries are we seeing here?
Absolutely. So burns are going to be your most common, and burns to the hand and even the face and the eyes, if you can imagine. And then you can get worse things. You can get big cuts or lacerations. You can get fractures and amputations even, where you lose part of your, hand or arm.
I mean, do you see anyone's injuries even from something as small as just a sparkler?
Yeah, those are actually one of the most dangerous. They burn at about 2,000 degrees, and usually we're putting them in the hands of the smallest kids and saying, wave them around. So those are probably one of the more common ones.
Wow, it's like the smallest one that you think would be fairly harmless, and not the case. And now you said too that there's even a concern with some items that you might see on the grill, out people grilling. I mean, that's another hot surface.
Absolutely. So just, keeping kids away from the grill. And then one thing I always like to mention around this time of year is hot dogs, as far as a choking hazard, to be sure that if you've got kids under the age of 4 that you're serving a hot dog to, that you're really slicing that very thinly or dicing it into really small pieces, because they're the perfect size to block a small child's airway.
Okay, great advice there. And then of course, I know all parents are thinking about all those bugs outside and what they want to put on their kids to hopefully prevent some of that. Do you have any recommendations?
Sure. On your smallest kids, of course, some lightweight long sleeve clothing is the best, but even younger infants, you can use bug spray, and DEET is the ingredient that you're looking for to really keep the bugs away. You don't have to use a super high concentration of DEET, so you don't have to really look for the deep woods concentration, but you want to use something that has that in it. That's going to be what keeps away mosquitoes, ticks, and things like that.
And of course, I'm sure if the sun's out, which we're hoping the sun's out on 4th of July, sunscreen.
Absolutely. Always put your SPF on. I recommend SPF 50 or higher for all kids. You just really don't want them getting sunburned, and reapply often. Okay,
well, we appreciate you so much. Great advice. Yeah, some parents might be not as happy to hear that they should probably skip out on the fireworks this year, but in terms of safety, something to consider for sure.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.